full disclosure here, guys. If you grew up farming, grew up around conventional gleaners, especially, just grew up setting a combine, know how to set a combine, you're not going to get very much out of this video, I don't think. But if you're new to combining, want to learn how to run a gleaner a little bit, learn how to set them, or you're just curious and you found this video helpful, or it helps you, I don't know, if it makes you get a little bit of more corn out of your field, give it a thumbs up. Really helps to get the views out there, really helps the channel out. So I'm going to finish lunch and we'll go right on to the video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody, or welcome to, either way. Appreciate you watching. I'm waiting for Bob to get back. We had one more load of grain to bring into town, and I'd like to fill that today, and I'll have 2 full loads of organic for the semi. While I'm waiting, I figured I'd do a little video on setting this thing and what I do with it to get 80% of my corn cobs to look like that, full and fully shelled, full cobs. Guess I'll start off. Now I zeroed this out. I dropped the cylinder down all the way on both sides so that it was laying level, and then we set that at 0. So it's zeroed out. That's where I'm running. I have some cylinder updates that allow me to do that. I'm obviously not going to open this up and show you the cylinder right now. However, I think I have a picture I'll show here. So those are some plates that I put in it for high moisture corn one year, and after taking it back out the next year for 18, 19, 20% corn, I quickly put them back in. I'm able to run my cylinder open a little bit farther and slow it down. I'm only running, of course my RPM thing doesn't work up there telling me how fast, but I've got the big pulley on the cylinder over there, and I'm only running 3 cranks out from all the way slow. And I'm getting fully shelled whole cobs off of it, so I'm happy. And I turn it down a little bit, and then we're not shelling the smaller ears like this one on the cylinder. Just turned the speed down a little bit and got out and checked it, and I wasn't shelling these quite all the way. So that being said, this is how you want it to look. If you don't have the filler plates or did some modifications like I did, it's kind of hard to get it to look like this because you break a lot of them up. They go inside of that cylinder in there. And basically that's what them plates do, is stop them from going into the side of the cylinder and bouncing around. They still get shelled, but you crack a lot more because you got to run it faster, and then you got a lot of more broken pieces that are coming across the shoe there. My chopper broke down, so that's why they're all nice and pristine here. So before we go and look at the shoe, I figured that we'd go and look behind the combine a little bit. I'm in a center row here where we're spitting most of the fodder and stuff off of the shoe, well, and the walkers for that matter. We're going to be losing some at the rollers, at the header. Let's see what we got. There's 1. There's 2. That doesn't count. One, 2. There's one right there. 3. 3. Not bad. Less than a bushel an acre coming out of the back of the combine, I'd say. I'm sure that I'm losing more at the snap rollers than I am behind the combine. So That being said, I'll bring you over here. We'll look at the shoe and how I've got that set. Here we are inside of the shoe. You're looking at the top one is the Schaefer, and the bottom ones are the sieves. This is actually what the combine looks like after picking 750 bushel roughly. So it's staying nice and clean. My air, I guess I'll talk about my air. We got that all the way up. Well, I say all the way up. It's all the way, it's choked or not choked. But anyway, I've got all the air that I can give it, minus 3 cranks on the wheel up there. And it's doing pretty good. I got a couple here back. But really, all in all, it's doing good. So what I usually do is these back ones, you see my fingers stacked right there in the back one, if you can adjust it separately. And then these, I like to just be able to get my fingers right in there so that they're touching. They don't need to be open really far. And then the sieve, I like to run that just so that I can get my fingers right up in there. The sieve is the one that you really have to adjust for how clean your grain is going to be. If another thing, if you're watching that grain return up there and you're getting a lot of chunks of stuff and like no grain, close your top one down a little bit. If you're getting a lot of trash through here but not a lot through your return grain elevator, close this one down a little bit. And then you can also give it a little bit more air. It's just endless possibilities what you can do. But I always start with my combine, getting that cylinder set to where we're looking like this. And once you get into higher moisture corn, like 22, 23%, it gets harder. You gotta close it down, and you gotta close your cylinder down and run a speed a little bit faster to get it all shelled. But once you get dried down, 21 or lower, that's what I always try to look for. That's really going to open the capacity of your shoe and your straw walker, because you don't have all the little pieces getting in there clogging things up. Oh, what else to talk about? I guess I'll bring you up there. I'll show you a grain sample quick. And there's the quality of the grain sample that you get. Nothing cleaner than a Gleaner. And I could close them sieves down a little bit. I could completely eliminate that, but there's just no reason. This is plenty clean. I won't be getting docked. Isn't that kind of a beautiful sight with the sun? Got some Farm Boy gold sitting there. Beautiful. That's money. They're paying about $10.50 a bushel picked up at the farm this year, so we're going over 200. I don't know how much over 200 yet, but we're going over 200 bushel the acre out here. Couldn't be happier. Another good tip is to remember to shut that before you go out combining. I'm really happy that I remembered that. It was open. But I just want to add to this that I'm going right about 4 miles an hour according to the Google GPS on my phone. I don't have any of the ground speed or nothing works on the tag. So that's that. So I'd like to thank everybody for watching. If you found this helpful, like I said, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel out. Be on the lookout for my harvest video. That'll be coming soon, hopefully. So, like I said, thank everybody for watching. I hope you guys